Messi finding Higuain, and Messi takes it up again, and he dances away, and he scores! Lionel Messi! That's what they came for! By train, plane and automobile!
Onside, Ronaldo wasn't initially. Ronaldo with the shot, oh, it's gone in! An error from David.
Guys, if you remember the 2014 World Cup, it was probably the most incredible one, because players like Ronaldo and Messi were at their prime. The gravity was at their feet. But there was one sensational player. He was full of surprises, and we're talking about the emergence of James Rodriguez. The son of a Colombian national team player, Rodriguez found his love for soccer at the age of 5 when his stepfather enrolled the youngster in the local academy of Tolima. Though Rodriguez was an introverted child who often shielded away from socialization due to his stutter, his zest for soccer was unmistakable from the very beginning. According to Rodriguez's mother, Maria de Pilar Rubio, James never wanted to be a footballer, but he was a footballer from the day he was born. Rodriguez's impressive drive as a youth player resulted in 2-day sessions and workouts after every player had left the field. His family's middle-class standing allowed him to have a private soccer tutor and trainer who helped him to hone his skills, tactics, and strength, all of which translated to results on the soccer field. But little did the world know that the dazzling display was just the prelude to a story that no one saw coming. This is the story of the World Cup top scorer who seemingly disappeared overnight. Born on July 2, 1991, in Cuba, Colombia, James inherited his passion for the beautiful game from his father, Wilson James Rodriguez Paya, who was a former footballer himself. Rodriguez's journey started in Tolima as he grew up playing on the street with a ball stuck between his feet. His talent shone brightly, and he became so noticeable at the young age of 14 that in 2006, he landed a spot with Nardo in Colombia's 2nd division, making history as the second youngest Colombian to play professionally. Rodriguez's talent quickly crossed borders, and in 2008, Argentina Banfield Club saw a star in the making and took a chance on the young Colombian. His impact was immediate, and he soon became a regular in the starting lineup after a thunderous long-range goal against Rosario Central, which silenced any doubt about his ability. The streets of Cucuta had birthed a prodigy, and his talent was about to explode on the global stage. James Rodriguez's move to FC Porto in 2010 was a game-changer. He transformed into a scoring machine, which included a stunning hat-trick in the 2011 targeted Portugal final. But his talent wasn't limited to goals. He became an assist maestro, weaving magic on the pitch. The result? A trophy cabinet overflowing with the Europa Cup, the league title, and the League Cup. Individual accolades followed, with James being crowned as the Young Player of the Year and also awarded the coveted Portuguese Golden Bull, all at the age of 20. A big money move was inevitable at this point, as Monaco made the first move by shelling out 45 million euros for James Rodriguez, making him the most expensive Colombian player at the time of the transfer. His first season at Monaco wasn't decorated with trophies, but his impressive performances were undeniable as he helped Monaco qualify for the Champions League and even earned a spot in League One's best 11 while leading the league in assists. These impressive performances secured him a coveted spot in the Colombian national team for the upcoming 2014 World Cup. Now on to the big moment. The 2014 World Cup arrived, and James Rodriguez was no longer a rising star. He was a supernova. The crowd roared as he unleashed a wonder volley against Uruguay in the round of 16. It was a moment of pure enchantment, a direct hit so precise and so powerful that it stunned everybody in an instant. The resounding cheer that came from the American stadium was a testament to the goal's genius. This wasn't just a goal. It was a masterpiece as the goal went on to win the Puskas Award the following year. In addition, Rodriguez was awarded the Golden Boot for his 6 goals in 5 matches, each one a testament to his talent and vision. Colombia's run might have ended in the quarterfinals, but James had etched his name onto the world stage. His extraordinary talent and football intelligence captivated fans, leaving a lasting impression on the biggest football event. After the World Cup tournaments, Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs in the world, came calling with an offer he couldn't refuse. It was a dream come true for Rodriguez, a chance to play for the team he idolized. He signed a 6-year contract with a €63 million price tag and joined the team. His debut soon followed, and was a triumphant one, as Real Madrid beat Sevilla to lift the UEFA Super Cup. His first season at Real Madrid was yet again dominant, where he racked up a staggering 17 goals and 18 assists in just 46 games. Getting these stats from him in his first season was insane. It was almost as if he was scoring or assisting in every match he played. The incredible performance earned him La Liga's Midfielder of the Year award. He wasn't a one-trick pony either. He possessed a magical touch with the ball, thriving in various attacking positions as a playmaker, winger, or even a central midfielder. Defenders were left confused by his ability with both feet, leaving them guessing which foot would unleash the next blow. A prime example was his first game of the 2015 season against Real Betis. Rodriguez turned heads with a stunning free kick that curled into the top corner, a dazzling bicycle kick that defied gravity, and an inch-perfect assist for Gareth Bale. However, with a managerial change at Real Madrid, Hammer's golden spell began to wane. Rafa Benitez, known for his high-intensity pressing style, replaced Carlo Ancelotti. This tactical shift didn't mesh well with James's skill set, and his playing time dipped significantly. While he still put up a respectable performance in the 2016-17 seasons, with 11 goals and 13 assists across La Liga and the Champions League, frustrations mounted. Injuries and a further tactical shift under Zinedine Zidane limited him to just 28 appearances, and feeling he wasn't getting enough playing time, James eventually requested a loan move away from the club. In 2017, he was loaned to Bayern Munich for 2 seasons with an option to buy, reuniting him with his former coach Carlo Ancelotti. Despite a slow start due to injury, Rodriguez found his form again and impressed under the new manager, Jupp Heynckes, even scoring against his parent club Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final match at Santiago Bernabeu. Though Bayern wanted to make the move permanent, James opted to return to Madrid, likely hoping to prove himself once again. This is where things really went wrong. James's last season at Real Madrid was a disaster. Zidane rarely included him in the squad, and this lack of playing time, coupled with Real Madrid winning another La Liga title, made it clear James wasn't part of Zidane's plans. Recognizing this, he made the difficult decision to leave, seeking a familiar face and a chance to revive his career. James reunited with Carlo Ancelotti yet again at Everton in 2020. The fairy tale return started with a debut goal, but the relationship reportedly soured when Ancelotti returned to Real Madrid, and Rafa Benitez was once again chosen to replace him, this time at Everton. At this point, you really have to feel bad for this guy for his bad luck. Injuries further hampered his time at Everton, and after a single season without attracting major interest, it was clear that James's time in the Premier League was over. At this point, no big team was ready to sign him, as he wasn't at the top level anymore, and he was struggling to stay fit. But James Rodriguez wasn't done, and he joined the Qatar side Al Rayyan in September 2021. However, this was not a successful spell either, and his contract with the Qatari club was mutually terminated a year later. In September 2022, he then went on to join Olympiacos in Greece, but frustrating injuries were a reoccurring theme here, and by April 2023, his stint at the club was cut short yet again. James landed in Sao Paulo in July 2023, chasing a revival of his career on Brazil's biggest stage, where he continues to play to this day. When I say that James's decline was exaggerated, it wasn't just my opinion. After the 2014 World Cup, his creation numbers have been consistently excellent, averaging a goal or assist every 122 minutes. And when you see the quality of his production, those numbers aren't a surprise. He's been performing outrageous crosses since he was a teenager. However, to be so decisive while playing different positions, under different coaches, in different leagues, it takes more than just technique. In fact, what James has really shown in this tournament is tremendous football intelligence. It's very common in modern football to talk about player freedom, how tactical systems impose many limitations on players. But the reality is that very few footballers who are given complete freedom are good and intelligent enough to consistently improve their team. But James Rodriguez is one of those very special players who will do so. By giving him the rare privilege, we can see how he is now a truly genuine playmaker. Defining the term is difficult. It's like intentionally vague, allowing a kind of mystique to surround it. But to me, what makes a playmaker unique is that their success can't be measured just by what they produce, but that a playmaker's job is to improve the players around him. And returning to James, that quality is found in the subtle aspects of his game: the pause to find space, the weight of the pass to the right foot, the speed of thought and execution. Things that allow him to play almost in slow motion while creating better conditions for his teammates. And these things are only truly possible when a player is given the freedom to contribute where and how they see fit. I'm very happy that Colombia in this tournament realized that this was their best path to success, because players like James Rodriguez are an endangered species. I've spoken highly of him in this video, but that's because these are the players I watch football for, who do have enough magic to be able to dominate a football field without being micromanaged from the touchline. And like many of us were inspired 10 years ago, I hope a new generation will be inspired today, because the game is better with a James Rodriguez in it, and we can't afford to allow people like him to disappear. Becoming one of the best requires more than talent. There is always immense work and discipline required to achieve your version of success.